Alright, so this is going to be a response to Lambda. Not the response I would have initially made, but unfortunately, the second time through watching your video, someone interrupted me and just completely fucking... The video I was going to make didn't get made. Let's just put it there. I like getting interrupted. It's awesome. That's why I want to call it. So, I agree with everything you said in that response video. It's very brilliantly said. As always, you're real good with the religious stuff. I'm kind of at the point that I just want to just say, yes, I believe in God, and then just shut the fuck up about it forever, because it's like having a truck buried up to the fucking axles in mud. You just keep going. No, come on, floor it. Go. It'll dig deeper, trust me. You'll have it buried up to the fucking headlights before you figure this out. But, you know me. I suck at religion, I always did. But I'm good at other things. So let's just talk about one of the other things. You have a table. I figured something big out. You have a table. You have 4 bricks. Each brick represents something different. The first brick represents normal, run-of-the-mill, everyday Christianity. Okay? Not the people that just go to church on Christmas, but not the people that, go to church 5 times a week. Then the other brick, the second brick, represents normal, run-of-the-mill Islam. You know, the person that you work with, everything's fine. They pray to Allah, everything's cool. The third brick represents extreme jihadism. Okay. I don't even think those people like those people. Nobody likes them. The fourth brick represents what we will call, for the fun of it, Quantrill Christianity. It's going to be my new church. No, I wouldn't do that. I don't like dealing with people. Why would I fucking start a church? My point is, where did Quantrill Christianity go? No one seemed to fuck with the fucking extreme Muslims. I mean, they were chopping people's heads off back in the 1700s. No one said shit to them back then. I mean, yeah, we sent the Marines over, but you know what I'm saying. They still exist. Could have fixed that. Could have fixed all this shit way back then. Just put me in charge. Oh, no, they're stealing our people. Okay, well, let's go put a crater where that country used to be. My point is, this is a real point, too. This is not a question. This is me fucking cocking both hammers. My point is, what happened to the fucking extreme Christian brick? I can tell you what happened to it. It's gone. Where did it go? When did it leave us? I can tell you exactly when, because I figured it out. What's it been? Where'd you make that video, Lambda? Yesterday? And I figured all this shit out already. Reconstruction. During Reconstruction, you couldn't just become a preacher. You had to jump through a bunch of hoops, and you had to have the right morals by the U.S. government standards to have any kind of a position as a preacher in the South during Reconstruction. My point is, I think that the government pulled the clergy aside back then, and they said this, because only in the South, it wasn't in the North, the hellfire and brimstone shit. They pulled them aside and they said, look at this hellfire and brimstone shit's gotta fucking stop. If you want to preach, you can preach the word of the Lord, but no more of this vengeance and smashing babies off of rocks shit. So I think that the federal government, Shafe's taking notes right now, because this is a conspiracy theory. It's not a conspiracy theory. What is it then? It's exactly what fucking happened. They just don't want you to know it. So what they did is they made all the preachers stop preaching that shit. And they bred over a period of time, just like they're doing now with all this other shit. They're making things that are abnormal into normal, is what I mean. But they bred the hellfire and brimstone, Quantrill Christian shit out of the Christians. So why am I talking about this? I don't care that they did this, whatever. My point is that we got to figure out a way of doing this to the Muslims. Look at, if the extreme Christian brick got taken off the table, that fucks up the yin-yang of the universe. Now, I don't want people that are fucking going around burning cities down because they get a hair across their ass. So instead of creating a new extreme Christian thing, what we got to do is figure out a way of doing what the federal government did to the Muslims. How do we do it? We got to you got to get the CIA and get them to infiltrate, like the monasteries where they teach the Muslim, the preachers, what do you call them? Imams, I guess. You got to fucking infiltrate that shit. And you got to stop them from talking this, put honey in our fucking mouth shit. The reason I'm saying that is that's why the world's getting fucked up. What if God is running the show for both sides? What if the other people are praying to the same God that we're praying to? And it's like a Clint Eastwood movie. Remember that Clint Eastwood movie where he was running against both sides? My fucking point is here, it was supposed to be a yin-yang. And you needed to have the meek Christians and I will say the meek Muslims, the normal Muslims, the ones that aren't going to fucking blow you up because you said something they don't like. Okay. You needed to have them as well as, I mean, look at it like a carburetor, like a 4-barrel carburetor. You got your main jets that you run off of, right? And then when you floor it, the 4 barrels open up. Okay, but what if a squirrel put a nest in one side of the 4 barrel that makes it a 3 barrel? It'll still work, but it's not going to work as good. So what I'm saying is that one extreme side is gone. That's why the world is coming apart, I think. Also, too, did you notice something? Oh, I'm glad I thought of this because I thought of this during your other video. These extreme, you use the word ISIS Christians, right? Basically, right? Quantrill Christians. Isn't it funny that the Democrats were those Christians? And now it's the Democrats that suck the ass of the Muslims who act just like those Christians used to act. See what I'm saying? I know I sound crazy to most of you, but you've been listening to me for enough years to understand this. There's more to this than what you're seeing. This strange connection between the Democrats and the Muslims does not make any sense because most Muslims would throw Democrats off of a roof. I truthfully think that the Democrats are intending upon using the Muslims as a weapon against this country. What I mean is they don't have an army to fight against us, but they know they could use the Muslims to do it. Useful idiots. Just like the fucking communists used the fucking anarchist, and then once the fucking communists took over, they killed the fucking anarchist. It's the same fucking principle. Because you know as well as I do that the Democrats do not believe in religious freedom. I love the Muslims more than the fucking Democrats do. The Democrats are just using the Muslims the same way the Democrats used the fucking blacks ever since they bought the first one. Oh my God, that should be the end of the video right there. All right, we'll leave it at there. Fuck you all.